This information is from the Woodbridge Middle School Library to show staff, students, and families how to access electronic books that can be read on computers or on other devices. From the school's front webpage, we are going to go to Our School and choose WMS Library. On the library's very first page, we're going to scroll past where the morning news is hosted and choose the school's catalog. This is the same screen that students see in school to access books that are on the shelves at school. We're going to choose catalog, and this is where we can search for books that belong to Woodbridge Middle School. What we want to do today is go to Destiny Discover, and this is also the school's catalog, but it has a few more things we can do. So it's a different way of viewing the books that we have in our school, and on the left, these 3 lines is a menu, and we're going to choose Collections. Collections is going to take us to this Woodbridge Middle School tab here, and where it says Temporary Open Access eBooks and Audiobooks, it has 5 places we can go to search for books that we can access electronically. The Junior Library Guild, Audible books, scroll down to Abdo books, are all books that can be accessed as soon as you click on them. So with Abdo digital books, they are books that you can choose and read online right now. So if I were to open this book, Black Lives Matter, I would be able to choose it and scroll through it and read it. That's the only way to access those books. I cannot download those, and those are from the collection page here. Another one that does similar things is the Junior Library Guild here, and when we choose it, we can choose middle school to limit the books that we see, and from in here we can search for books. We don't have to do a sign-in. As a matter of fact, you can't do a sign-in. And you can open these books as well and begin reading them right away. So you would only be accessing them from your computer. You're not downloading anything, and you can begin to read the books right away from your computer screen. And the different pages of the books, and just scrolling through to read it. Another one is Audible books, and these are books that you would be able to listen to. So with Audible books, you simply choose it and start listening. So it has, I would go, you guys probably want to see the tween books, and right away you could start listening to Harry Potter or a classic White Fang. So you choose the story and start listening.
This is Audible. Blackstone Audio presents White Fang by Jack London.
So you have free access to these things right now. And the last one I want to show you are electronic books that you can download onto your device. And it's through Mac and VIA. To get to this one, we do have to do some login procedures. So first we need to find Woodbridge Middle School, and if you begin typing it in here, our school will come up in Virginia. We didn't need to fill in the other information. From here, it went right to this Woodbridge page, and this is where we log in. So you log in with your Office 365 information. For me, that's my last name. For students, it'll be your last name, initials, and then the year you graduate. You do not need the @ sign. You do not need the @ sign or anything after the @ sign. Just your name, date, and then your password. Again, it's the same password you use for your Office 365 account. And now you have books. I can see I'm logged in here and it recognized me. It will have your name here as well. And I have electronic books that I can now access. I can search for them by category: adventure, animals, biography, music. I know a lot of people like mystery and suspense. Or I can search for them by filtering my sources. So when I just choose ebooks, I could filter by authors that I want to check out, the topic, and they have lots of topics in here. Look at that, 485. That's an awful lot. So we also have language in here, and they do have 44 books available in Spanish. So if I chose that, I would see on this page there are 18 books and that they are in Spanish. So for me, I'm going to take off that filter. I'm going to go back to English books, and let's go to the categories here, and I could search for a book this way. So if I would like to do a mystery and suspense book, I can open it up and simply browse through it, take a look at it. It's not going to let me read the whole thing while I have it open like this. What I need to do is go back and check it out, and at a certain point it'll tell me, go back and check this book out. When I check out the book, it tells me it expires, so it will automatically return in 6 days and 23 hours. And of course, you can come back and check it out again if you don't have it finished in that amount of time. When I come in another day and I want to remember which book I'm reading, I can check my backpack here. And right here where it says checkouts, there are the books that I have checked out right now. So I can open them and begin reading them again. So another way to access these books, which is nice, is to download them and have them online to read. To do that, you need to have an app that you get your parents' permission to put on your phone or a phone or a tablet. So what I need to do is search for Mac and Via and their app. And you can see they do have an app available at the Apple Store, and they have an app available at the Google Store. So I'm going to open up the one at the Apple Store here, and it is a free download. So I would simply download this app onto my iPhone or iPad. Once you're in there, it's going to ask you your location or your school name again, and you will put in Woodbridge Middle School, and it's going to ask you for a login and password or username and password, and that will be your Office 365 information, and you will be able to check out an electronic book and have it on your device to read at any time. So we hope you find this useful. There's over 3,000 electronic books now available to you through this Mac and Via site, as well as the ones through Junior Library Guild here, the ones through Audible books that you can simply click on and begin reading or listening to, and the ones through Abdo Digital. Happy reading!